And welcome in to the first game here on this Tuesday matchup out here at Gaylor Field at Knoxville Catholic High School. Today, the first game will feature a matchup between the Eagles and the Athletics. The Athletics will take the field first. They will be in black. The Eagles will swing it first. They are in red. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. My name is Hunter Mancuso. I am your broadcaster, per usual. And it will be a battle between the Athletics, the first place team in the league, and the Eagles, the fourth place team in the league. On the mound, starting for the Athletics, it will be Joe Sulish. We have seen him quite a few times this season. He will make another appearance as the first game gets set to go. Defensively aligned for the BC Athletics, they will throw out DeBartolomeo behind the dish. Isaiah Whited will be over at first base. Mason Alcorn will get start over at second. Grayson Wright at short. Amari Lethgo getting his first start at third base. Comparado over in left. Alex Trimble in center. Danny Isbell in right. We are underway. First up is Jackson Good, the first batter of the day for the Eagles. Good now down 0-2. We'll see Good try to get things going here. The Eagles won yesterday against the Athletics. The final score of that one was 10-3. Coming into the Athletics last game on Thursday, they played the Copperheads. Coming in, they were 7-0. They ended up losing that one and then lost again yesterday. So they started 7-0, and since then they've lost two straight. They'll look to right the ship a little bit. Notch their 8th win of the season. The Eagles, they sit at 3-5. They are in 4th place. Not completely out of the race yet. They will look to claw out. Second place and third place is still very much in handle for these guys. Good having himself a good first at bat. See what I did there? On the mound, of course, we've mentioned it's Joey Sulish. We have seen him quite a few times this season, and whenever he's pitched, he's absolutely shoved. He's been one of the better pitchers for the Athletics. This will be his 4th time on the bump this season. 4, 5, and 3 innings apiece in all of his starts. Good battling here to start his first at bat. He's working the count full on Sulish. How's it going? A good first at bat here from Jackson Good. He'll foul off another one there. A good day for baseball here at Knoxville Catholic. We'll have 2 games here in this one. After this will be the Copperheads and the Bears. They played each other twice yesterday. 3-2 again. Outside, Jackson Good works the leadoff walk. Trying to match that solid at bat. Up will come David Clark. We'll see him for the first time in this one. He'll stand in, runner on first. Nobody out. David Clark due up with nobody out and 1 runner on. Cohen Beyblade on deck. Birdie Waller behind him. Eagles looking to get back-to-back wins over the Athletics. Big curveball from Sulish runs in. David Clark getting ahead. Now 3-0. That one will skirt away from DeBartolomeo a little bit. Jackson Good will stay put over on first. It's a little rough for location-wise for Sulish coming out of the game. He will look to dial it back in. Check over on Jackson Good. Nothing going. Clark only a strike or a pitch out of the zone away from working back-to-back walks. 13 pitches through 2 at-bats. 3-0 comes home. Now 3-1. 3-1 chopped right in the air. Good catch by Isaiah Whited. He will turn and tag Jackson Good. An unassisted double play for Isaiah Whited over on first base. And Joey Sulish getting quickly out of a rough first couple at bats for him in this one. He gets a line drive right to the first baseman, and there's 2 out. So after that unfortunate double play, Cohen Beyblade will come up, and instead of one runner out or 1 out and nobody on, that one's sent into center. Trimble is there. Joey Sulish bounces back from the leadoff walk and almost 2 leadoff walks in a row. Beyblade flies out, and that's the top half of the first inning. Sulish turn it around quickly. Your score through a half inning, still 0-0. Bottom half of the first inning, getting ready. The Athletics will get their first time at bat here in this one. They will send up 1, 2, 3. Colby Comparado, Alex Trimble, and Grayson Wright on the mound for the Eagles. It will be the lefty Nicholas Kidd. Behind the plate, Jackson Good. Over on first, Peyton Witter, Hayden Griffith at second, David Clark at short, Cohen Beyblade at third, Koch out in left, Stenstrom out in center, and Reeser out in right. Fourth appearance we've seen from Nicholas Kidd. Comes in at ERA just over 1. He will face Comparado, getting ahead 0-1. Comparado skies one down the right field line. First baseman giving it a look. Witter will make the play. I believe he caught it. Could not see. It was out of my field of view. Do not believe he caught it. So Comparado will go down now 0-2 after that close foul ball. So Comparado escapes a close one, I believe. I don't know. I couldn't see it. He was behind the dugout roof, which blocks my view down the line. So we'll step back in now 0-2. Kidd, the lefty, a Knoxville native. Comparado, another fly ball over the right side. Witter and Griffith colliding. Griffith says, I got it. That's the first out of the inning. Comparado getting underneath a couple of those pitches from Nicholas Kidd. He'll look to straighten it out a little bit in his next at-bat. But up will come Alex Trimble. Nobody on and already one out. First lefty-lefty matchup today. He shows bunt, pulls back. It's low, 1-0. Trimble coming into today with a batting average around the 250 mark. Getting ahead here, 3-0. Lefty deals, 4 straight balls out of the zone. Alex Trimble will work 1-out walk. And that's the first base runner of the day for the Athletics. So up will come Grayson Wright, the shortstop for the Athletics here in this one. We've seen him pitch, we've seen him hit, we've seen him work his glove a little bit. 5 straight balls out of the zone from Nicholas Kidd. Grayson Wright has probably one of, if not the longest home run at this ballpark this season. Went straight away left center field, went into the trees just beyond the light pole. You can see on your screen over by the left side. Runner goes, Wright shows bunt. It's in there. Not in time. It looks like Trimble kind of slowed down a little bit on his slide. Grayson Wright goes to 1-1, and now there's a runner in scoring position. Sunny with a little bit of cloudy overcast, not like a rainy overcast here today, but just a little bit of cloud coverage. Wright shoots one deep out to left center. Stenstrom going back on it. He'll look up, and it's off the wall. Trimble around third. He'll be waved around. Grayson Wright will hold up at second. No throw home. It is a RBI double for Grayson Wright. Just like that, the Athletics are already on the board. It's 1-0. That ball off the bat of Grayson Wright basically went to the exact same spot that we had just talked about for Grayson Wright's long home run. I believe it was on a day last week. That one just a little shorter. Up will come Will Dickens. Will Dickens also had himself a deep drive last week. His first home run of the season went over the tall right field wall out here at Gaylor Field. Big breaking ball from the lefty misses. It's 1-0. Dickens coming into this game has played in every game for the Athletics. Batting average just over the 420 mark. He's been one of the more consistent hitters. Has played at first base in almost every game. He's getting the DH role today. The 1-1 to him. Out in front of it, that one's going to go squibbling down the third baseline. Just a little foul, and move to 1-2. So one away here in the first inning. The Athletics have already scored one. Grayson Wright had an RBI double that traded places with the runner who was over on second. It was Alex Trimble. Up currently Will Dickens. Grayson Wright leads off of second. Kid deals the 1-2. Good at bat by Dickens. A bunch of foul balls here already in this one. Dickens will call a timeout. He'll reset himself. Nicholas Kidd about 15 pitches in, doing a third of an inning. Already 1 run coming across. BC Athletics looking for a revenge game after dropping the game last night. The runner goes. Ball inside. Good stop by the third baseman, Bablé. No, it did get away. Couldn't see it. Grayson Wright will come home to score. Just like that, the Athletics now go up by 2. So we throw a little inside over to the third baseman Babolet from Jackson Good. Rolled into left field. Grayson Wright scored easily. Athletics now in a good spot. They lead by 2. Dickens goes down looking. Called strike 3 on the first baseman. He will be retired for the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up Mason Alcorn for the first time here in this one. Already 2 runs across here in the first inning. Alcorn looking for a little 2-out rally. His team already up by 2. They'll look to stop their 2-game losing streak, get their 8th win of the season. That one, a deep drive out to left. On a line, a play is made on it out left by Eli Koch. That will retire the inning. So 2 runs come across. The Athletics strike first here in this one. We're through 1 full. Your score, 2-0. Inning number 2 underway. It'll be 4, 5, and 6. Brody Waller, Peyton Witter, and Hayden Griffith. Joe Sulish back out on the rubber for his second inning of work. That was to be expected. A couple of swings and misses from Waller in his first at-bat. He'll fall quickly to 0-2. Sulish fell to the leadoff hitter the first inning by way of a walk. Battled back, called strike 3. Brody Waller goes down on 3 pitches. That's the first out of the inning. Sulish lost the leadoff batter by a walk. Almost lost the second batter by way of another walk. Unfortunately for David Clark, he lined the ball right over to the first baseman Whited, who caught it out of the air and then, of course, tagged the base runner. A quick double play. So Peyton Witter comes up. He's down 0-1. We'll get a timeout from Peyton Witter. Witter batting .333 across the 8th game he's now starting in. Couple hits for him on the young season. Strike 2 is in there. Looking for back-to-back strikeouts. Doesn't get it on that one. Count will run full on Peyton Witter. The payoff pitch on the ground over to short. Right coming in on it. He'll throw it on the run. In time, Peyton Witter retired. 2 up, 2 down here in a second. Two up, two down. Second inning working quickly. Up will come Hayden Griffith, second baseman in this one. Much quicker inning for Joe Sulish on the rubber. Maybe not quick. The first inning was quick, but more dominant. He's more in the strike zone in the first or in the second than he was the first. Griffith moves to 1-1. Not a lot of strikeouts from the Eagles offensively. Hayden Griffith only struck out twice. Previously, Peyton Witter, I believe, had only struck out 3 times. So the Eagles, although they sit at 3-5, their guys are pretty consistent at putting the ball in play. Just like that one's going to get back up the middle. Trimble will field it, throw it back in. It is a 2-out knock for Hayden Griffith. That is the first hit or the first hit of the ball game for the Eagles. That'll give Andrew Lewis a chance to step in, representing the tying run here early in this one. Only the 4th game we've seen of Lewis this season. Only played in about half of the games for the Eagles. Chopped foul. Lewis moves to 0-2. Sulish only a strike away. The 0-2 home. Back up the middle. That one will get down to left center. Griffith around second. He'll head into third. The ball not fielded cleanly like Comparado. Griffith will score easily. It is a 2-out double. That plates one for Andrew Lewis. Comparado heading out to his left, couldn't make a clean play on it, bobbled it around a little bit. It allowed Hayden Griffith to take that extra base coming home. The lead is now cut in half. Your score is now 1-2. Up will come the righty Reeser. Swings over the top of that one. Joey Reeser, we've seen him in and out of some games, primarily playing a little bit of outfield. Has played in 7 out of the now 9 games for the Eagles thus far. He's put up some solid numbers. An RBI spot here, the tying run over on second. Lewis deals the 1-2 in the dirt. Doesn't get a chase from Reeser. His count now at 2-2. Andrew Lewis leading off of second. Couple of 2-out knocks in a row for the Eagles here in the second. One by Hayden Griffith, another one by Andrew Lewis. Joey Reeser trying to be the 3rd in a row, potentially an RBI spot. The 2-2 called strike 3. Sulish picks up his second strikeout of the inning. The Eagles get one back, though. Their score now 2-1 through the top half of the second. The Athletics will look to trail or look to get the run back that they allowed in the top half of the second. Up will come Gavin DiBartolomeo. It will be DiBartolomeo, Isbell, and Lefko. 6, 7, and 8. Nicholas Kidd, the lefty, still on the rubber. DiBartolomeo, the starting catcher for the Athletics. He's one of, I believe, I want to say 3 catchers on this roster. We see him primarily as a catcher. Him and Jack Fennell go back and forth. That one almost hits DiBartolomeo. We saw Gavin make his first pitching appearance in his game last week against the Copperheads. The Athletics were going to lose that game, but Gavin got himself a chance to pitch. The 2-2 down to the catcher is skied out to the right side, just beyond the infield dirt. Griffith is there. He will make the catch. 1 up, 1 down. So with Griffith retiring DiBartolomeo, Danny Isbell will come up. First pitch from the lefty to the lefty, fouled off, 0-1. Another line out to center. Centrum's there. He'll make the play on it. Couple of flyouts to start the inning. 2 away quickly. This one moving quick. Pop out to second, fly out to center. We'll see if Amari Lethko can fare any better. He will not. Another fly ball out to right. Racer is there. The catch. The out. That is the 3rd out of the inning. Bottom half of the second. Couple or all 3 outs by way of the fly out. A quick second. We're on to the 3rd. Your score still 1-2. Third inning already getting underway. This one moving quickly. It will be Koch, Senstrom, and Jackson Good already at the back half of their lineup in the 3rd inning. Joey Sula still on the rubber. He will face Koch for the first time today. We saw 3 flyouts in a row in the bottom half of the second. That inning went down in maybe, 5 or 6 minutes? Chopped foul 0-2 on the way to Eli Koch. Sulish working for another 1-2-3 inning. 1-2, chopped up the middle over to second. Alcorn coming in. Good play. Good throw in time. 1 up, 1 down. A lot of running plays being made by the infield. We don't typically see a lot of feet being set. It's got to hurry up and go with it. A bunch of bang bang. Koch is retired. Up will come the center fielder, Dylan Sandstrom. Good breaking ball from Sulich. It's 0-1. My apologies yesterday for everybody who was trying to tune in the game yesterday. There was only one broadcast out of the 3 games on that Monday tripleheader. You know, I've kind of learned that broadcasting this much, I got to take better care of my vocal cords, and my vocal cords just told me don't do it. And I needed a day off, so that's why there was no broadcast as of yesterday. Stensham out to left. Comparato's there. 2 up, 2 down. But I gave my vocal cords a day off yesterday after the 3-day weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I needed a 4th day. And we're back out here at Gaylor Field feeling a lot better. So with that, the lineup will flip over. It is back to Jackson Good. Not Comparato. Joe Sulich really relying on his breaking ball here today. We're seeing a bunch of freezing in the batter's box whenever the Eagles are watching the nasty breaking ball from Sulich come in. Fastball drilled out to right. Isbell is there. He'll come in on it. Another couple of flyouts to end the 3rd. The Eagles still trail by 1. They don't get any back. Your score through 2.5 is 1-2. Athletics will swing it for a 3rd time here in this one. It is still Nicholas Kidd on the rubber. He will face 9, 10, and 1. It will be Carson Lane, Isaiah Whited, and Colby Comparato. Lane getting an extra hitter role today. This is his 5th appearance. He was a little late addition to this team. Maybe not late addition, but late addition in terms of when we're seeing him. Didn't see him until June 9th, which was already, 7 days ago? That was quick. Swung on and missed. He'll move 2-2. Kid's still dealing only about 30 pitches as the 3rd inning gets underway. On the ground over to third. Diving stop by the shortstop, Clark. The throw over will not be close. Good play by David Clark. Unfortunately, just too deep in the shortstop hole. It's a leadoff hit for Carson Lane. Beyblade and Clark both dived for that. It was Clark to put some leather on it. Good attempt. Prevented the ball from rolling in the outfield, but regardless, there is a runner aboard with nobody out. And we'll stand Isaiah White at the first baseman swinging it. Whited pitching in as many games as he has hit. This will be his 6th time hitting in a game, and he has 5 pitching appearances under his belt. Definitely a two-way player. Does not have a hit offensively. Looking for one here. Deep drive to the left field line. Way foul. Whited will straighten it out. Look to launch his first hit of the season. He's only allowed one hit. That came on June 4th. Lane leading off of first. The 1-2 home to Whited. Fouled off. Good at bat by the 10-hole hitter. One, two again. Hit out of play again. Little soft contact off the end of the bat. The first baseman, Witter, will catch it. The runner off of second or off of first, Carson Lane, didn't even realize what was going on, and it is another double play. We've already seen 2 double plays that the first baseman have had unassisted. It's a tough break for the Athletics as they had a runner on, but he is erased on the line out. 2 gone, the lineup flips over. We'll see Comparado for the second time here in this one. He's 0 for 1. Nicholas Kidd really living around the corners. Kidd working here in his 3rd inning of work. The 40th pitch from the lefty underway. The 2-1 home turns into 3-1. Just missed the outer corner. Nicholas Kidd not really liking the call, but it is ball number 4. That will send Comparado down to first, and up will come Alex Trimble. Trimble walked in his first at-bat. Runner goes off of first. First pitch, throw down from good. Not in time. Comparado steals second base safely. That is the 4th stolen bag for Comparado. The leadoff hitter getting on base and immediately taking a bag. Alex Trimble has had 2 games this season where he has stolen 4 bags. 4, 4, and 2. So he's up to 10 stolen bags, and that was done in only 3-game span. The center fielder out of 3-0. Looking for a little 2-out spark with the runner in scoring position. They lead by 1 here through 2 2/3. He looked good to start the third. 2 up, 2 down. Swing and miss. That'll move the count full. Nicholas Kidd battling here against Alex Trimble, falling down 3-0, working back to a full count. Three, 2 from the lefty. Hit hard on the ground over to first. A good pick by Witter. He'll take it himself. That is the third inning. The Athletics strand a runner on. They don't get any back. They're scored through 3. Still 2-1. Through 3 full already in the 4th inning, and a matchup between the Eagles and the Athletics. The Athletics lead 2-1. First pitch home to David Clark, fouled up, out of play. No, it's caught by the first baseman, Whited down the line. I can't even see what's going on down there. But Whited ranging real deep out to the first base foul side. Made a catch, and I apologize, the camera could not see it. I couldn't even see it. But there was already one out quickly. So now Cohen Beyblade will get a chance. It will be 2, 3, and 4. Clark, Beyblade, and Waller. Beyblade 0 for 1. The Athletics or the Eagles looking to tie the game, only trailing by 1. Big breaking ball. That's what I'm talking about. Sulish working real conservatively. Only about 46 pitches through 3 1/3 innings now. His season long, only 5 innings. We'll see if he goes more than that. We still need to get through this and the next inning and then start the 6th. I've not seen a pitcher all season go longer than 6 innings. The 0-2 swung on and missed. Ball in the dirt. Catcher D. Bartolomeo will throw down. Beyblade retired on the drop third. 2 up, 2 down. Name of the game is Speed. Sulish now facing Birdie Waller. Waller will foul that one off. Waller went down on 3 pitches, struck out in his first at-bat. He'll look to fare a little bit better. One just misses down low. Another one down low. Waller moves up to a 2-1. Brody Waller, 2 bombs for him on this season. One of the ones coming over at Maryville, he hit a bomb straight away dead center field. It was the most impressive thing I've seen at that field this season. Eight hits on the season for the designated hitter for the Eagles today. Currently at a 3-1 against Sulish, and he will move to 4-1. There is a 2-out base runner. Brody Waller works the walk. Sulish will now face Peyton Witter coming back up. Peyton Witter 0 for 1, looking for his first knock in his second at-bat. No home runs, couple RBIs, decent amount of hits for Peyton Witter thus far. That one a little low off. Couple of 3-0 counts for the Eagles with 2 outs. Sulish only an out away from sending this game into the back half of it. Only 1 earned run allowed from Sulish this season. That came from the Bobcats. So the Eagles and the Bobcats are the only 2 teams to score off Sulish this season. And it is a 4-pitch walk. That one right on the corner. Peyton Witter will work the 2-out walk, and now there's a couple runners on. That'll bring up Hayden Griffith for the second time. Griffith 1 for 1. An RBI spot. In comes the second baseman. Sulish now 6 straight balls out of the zone. Only 3 walks allowed from Joey Sulish coming into today. Believe he has allowed 3 already here in this one. 2-0 finds the strike zone, turns into 2-1. Brody Waller leading off of second. Peyton Witter leading off of first. Hayden Griffith at the plate at now at a 2-1. If they can get on base, Andrew Lewis would come up. The 3-1 to Hayden Griffith catches the outside part of the plate. Now full count. Big pitch here. Andrew Lewis in a possible bases loaded situation on deck. We'll see if Sulish can retire Griffith. Straight 2 runners on behind him. Good timeout from Griffith to recompose himself. 2 on, 2 out, 3-2 count. 1-1 ball game here in the top half of the 4th inning. Basically halfway through this game. Only 3 runs across. Moving quickly here. The payoff pitch, runners go. Just misses inside and high. That will load him up. Looks like we'll get a mound meeting to talk to Joe Sulish. I doubt he's being pulled. The bullpen's still quiet for both sides. Andrew Lewis in a big spot to give his team the lead. In the meantime, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Glad to get good viewership. Two to one ball game so far. It's been a close one. Eagles trailing by 1. The Athletics went up by 2 in the first. Eagles slowly clawing back. They'll look to possibly take the lead. A little bit of action heading down to the Athletics bullpen. Sulish will remain on the rubber. Andrew Lewis will come up. He's 1 for 1. The play will be at any base. Anything put into play, all runners will be going. Biggest spot here of the game so far. First pitch home from Sulish to Lewis. Fouled up out of play. It's 0-1. Another ball hit a little further down the line in the same spot. Lewis now at a 0-2. 2 RBIs in the season for Andrew Lewis. He's in a big spot to grab a few more. The 0-2 home. Just a little up. Andrew Lewis will hang in there for another pitch. Sulish now working quickly and dominantly. A couple pitches in the strike zone to start the at-bat. The 1-2. Called strike 3. Huge strikeout for Joe Sulish. The Eagles strand the bases loaded. They still trail 2-1. Big spot for Joe Sulish getting out of that inning unscathed. We are through the first half of this game. Athletics lead 2-1. Back half of this one in a huge spot wasted for the Eagles in their part of the fourth. It will give the Athletics a chance to bat as their team still holds the lead. Straining the bases loaded down 1. The Athletics almost in a little bit of a predicament. Instead, they get out unscathed and they'll come up to swing the bat still up by a run. Grayson Wright coming up. Wright 1 for 1. He had that double off the wall in his previous at-bat. Another one that's out to center field. Sandstrom underneath it. Coming in. Right is retired. One up, one down. Nicholas Kidd, the lefty, still on the rubber. Speaking of lefties, we'll see Will Dickens coming up, the cleanup hitter. Will take the left-handed batter's box for his second at-bat here in this one. We'll see if this is the end of the day for Joe Sulich, or if he'll come out for a fifth. Charlie Lofton warming up in the bullpen for the Athletics. Dickens launches one out into right. Reeser there. Two up, two down. A couple of deep flyouts. Seeing if they can go 3 for 3 on deep flyouts will be Mason Alcorn. Good contact by the Athletics in the fourth inning. Nothing more than that, though. 2 up, 2 down. Alcorn looking to keep the momentum going for his team. And he gets underneath another one. That one over the right side. First baseman Witter's there in foul territory. He'll make the grab. 3 up, 3 down. Bottom half of the fourth inning. Done in about 7 or 8 minutes. We got 3 left to play. Your score, Athletics lead 2-1. Fifth inning underway here, and the Athletics versus the Eagles matchup. A little bit of defensive realignment. Colby Comparado will head over to first. Will Dickens will head into left. And, of course, the pitcher, as we mentioned, will turn into Charlie Lofton. Lofton will come out of the pen. He will be tasked with facing Reeser, Koch, and Sandstrom. The Funky Submarine are in to protect a 1-run lead here in the fifth inning. Always like watching Charlie Lofton pitch because I mention it every time he comes on, but you never know if he's going to throw from down low. Leadoff base hitting a left. You never know if he's going to come from down low, come over the top, or come sidearm. Joey Reeser knew what he was going to do. Sent one into the shallow left field. Dickens throwing it in. So leadoff base runner for the Eagles. Up the 9-hole hitter, Eli Koch. Eagles standing the bases loaded in their previous at bat, still trailing by one, would love to keep their hot bats rolling. Facing a new pitcher for the first time today. Koch in a 1-0. Swings and misses over the top of that one. It's 1-1. Koch is 0 for 1. Joey Reeser leading off at first. No hits for Eli Koch in this season. Looking for one here. That one's on the ground. Right to Alcorn. No throw over. It will be a runner on by way of the fielder's choice. Reeser retired at second. Koch will head to first safely. So tough break for the Eagles. They do avoid double play, but it will come Dylan Stenstrom now with one out. Throw over. Almost got Koch over at first. He was a little late getting back. Close play, but he is safe. Stenstrom's 0 for 1. Nice off-speed changeup coming from Charlie Lofton. That one right down the middle had Stenstrom a little fooled. Now 0-2. Lofton a whole lot more effective against lefties because the balls are breaking into him. Especially with that nasty windup. 0-2 just missing. Very deceptive against both sides of the batter's box is that funky release. Another check over on the runner Koch. Nothing going. One, two, just a little low. Stenstrom, a soft liner out to right. Isbell going after. That one will land. Koch around second. He'll head into third. No throw trying to get him advancing. It is a one-out knock for Dylan Stenstrom. That'll put runners on the corners with only one gone. Soft contact. The right fielder, Danny Isbell, couldn't make a play on it. That will flip the lineup over. In will come Jackson Good. So a good RBI spot for the catcher. Couple runners on. The Eagles trying to bounce back after, of course, not getting any an inning ago. That one down the middle, 0-1 to Jackson Good. Lofton making his 8th appearance so far this season, just about 10 innings under his belt. Foul ball. That'll move it to 0-2. "13 earned runs for Charlie Lofton. His ERA a little up there, but when he's pitching as consistently as he is, you have to just figure that it comes with the amount of times he's been out there. Jackson Good now at a 0-2. He's 0 for 1. Runners on the corners. Koch at third. Stencham at first. 0-2 home. A little outside. DiBartolomeo doing a good job not letting much balls past him today. That's typically a thing we're seeing with some of these teams is there a bunch of pass balls or wild pitches. It's allowing free runs. DiBartolomeo and Good both doing their parts behind the plate. Lofton deals the 1-2, just in on the opposing catcher. Third time through the lineup now underway. Jackson Good 0 for 1 and now his third at bat. David Clark will stand in on deck, hopefully in another bases loaded situation. Check over on Stencham, nothing going. Two. On the ground over to first. Leaping attempt by Comparado, nothing going. The ball is fielded by Alcorn at second. No one covering the bag in time, and that's an RBI for Jackson Good. Two runners aboard. We are now tied. Tough play for Comparado. Coming a little in on it. Trying to make a leaping grab. Couldn't get it. We are now tied up at 2. David Clark still in another RBI spot. First pitch to him. Good breaking ball from Lofton. Catches the plate. It's 0-1. Clark is 0 for 2. Go ahead run looms over off of second. We'll get a pinch runner. It looks like it will be the second baseman Hayden Griffith coming in. One fouled off. Both runners going. They'll retreat. A double steal potentially, or maybe a hit and run. A little bit more offensive aggressiveness from the Eagles in the 5th. Already one across in the inning. They look to keep that momentum going. Clark now at a 1-2. Called strike 3. David Clark goes down looking. He is rang up. That's the second out of the inning. Big pickup from Charlie Lofton. Exactly what you're needing with 2 runners on and the game now tied. That'll bring up Cohen Beyblade. Cohen Beyblade, he's 0 for 2. Lofton's pitch count getting a little up there. Already over 20 pitches with only 2 outs. On 1, sent on the ground over to short, right coming in. He will throw on the run. Beyblade is retired. The Eagles strand 2 more. They do plate one of their own, and the game is now tied up through the top half of the 5th. Your score is the Athletics will come to bat, 2-2. Trying to take the lead back, the Athletics will send up DiBartolomeo. First pitch swinging, a little pop out to right. The second baseman Griffith will put it away. One up, one down on a single pitch. Surrendering the lead, the game is now tied. The Athletics will claw back. It will be DiBartolomeo, Isbell, and Lefko. DiBartolomeo already retired, so up will come Danny Isbell. Isbell, he's 0 for 1. The second time still going through the lineup for the Athletics. Nicholas Kidd still out on the rubber. His fifth inning of work getting underway. No motion going in the bullpen for the Eagles. It is Kidd's inning most likely. Strike one. A little outside on the plate. Kidd only about 60 pitches. The 2-1 plunks Isbell. He will be granted first base. It's a 1-out base runner for the Athletics. So we'll get a pinch hitter. It will not be Amari Lefko. It will come Finn Piper. Piper will step in for the first time here in this one. The lefty will face a lefty. His team tied it 2 apiece. Already one gone here in the fifth. First pitch swinging. Another pop fly out to the left side. Shortstop Clark going back on it, and he whiffs it. Don't know if he lost it in the sun, but regardless, Isbell will now move over to second safely. Finn Piper reaches by an error. Tough break for David Clark. We see him typically defensively sound out there at shortstop. It's kind of hard to see what happened. But the Athletics might have things rolling. 2 on, 1 out for Carson Lane. Lane got a hit in his first at bat, looking for hit number 2 in his mini. Well, no, runner goes. Isbell down to third. The throw, not in time, in and out of the glove of Beyblade. That will allow Finn Piper to reach second safely. It's a stolen or a double steal. Athletics now in a real good spot to take their lead back. Infield playing in. The 2-0 Carson Lane misses outside 3-0. Carson Lane at the plate. Isaiah Whited on deck. Behind Whited, it will be Colby Comparado. The lineup will be flipped over. (3-0). Just a bit outside. Carson Lane works the 4-pitch walk. That'll load him up. We'll get a mound meeting to talk to Nicholas Kidd. In the meantime, Isaiah Whited about to step in, and now you could say it again, the biggest at-bat here in this one. Second time seeing the bases loaded today between both teams combined. Of course, the Eagles stranded theirs in the third. That will be the end of the day for Nicholas Kidd. A new pitcher will come on. He will inherit the bases loaded with 1 out. It will be the lefty Brody Waller, it looks like, taking the rubber. Big spot for Waller. I'll let him warm up, and I'll come right back whenever we're ready to go. Big spot here in the fifth. Birdie Waller taking the mound. He won here at the bases loaded. Isbell on third. Piper on second. Carson Lane at first. Isaiah Whited taking his second at bat. Only one gone here in the fifth. Isaiah Whited's 0 for 1. Game tied at 2 apiece. The Athletics looking to take a huge momentum shift in this one. They haven't scored since the first inning. Waller beating around the strike zone within the first 2 pitches. Lefty fires. Gets the swing and miss from Whited. It's now 2-1. We've seen Waller on the rubber a few times. We've seen him over on the left side of the infield. Designated hitter. This will be his second time pitching. His first time against the SMCL team. The 2-1 misses outside. Is now 3-1. The only time Waller has pitched is against the North Carolina Valley Stars that came down. He threw only an inning, faced 4 batters, allowed a hit, and struck out 1. 3-1 from Waller. Swing and miss from Wyatt again. So big pitch here. 3-2 full count. Bases juiced. 1 gone. Tie game. Payoff pitch. Got him. Isaiah White goes down swinging. A huge first out for Birdie Waller. Bases remain loaded. Eagles tie game remains intact, and there's 2 gone. Flipping the lineup over, up will come Colby Comparado. Comparado getting his 3rd time swing in the club. First pitch to him. Sailed out to right center. Reeser giving it a look, coming in. Called off by Stenstrom. He makes the play. Both teams have now stranded the bases loaded. Score will stay right where it is. It's 2 apiece as we head into the 6th inning. Huge break for the Eagles. Back here at Gaylor Field, your game still tied at 2 apiece. Eagles and the Athletics really battling. Each team stranding the bases loaded at least once here today. There'll be a new pitcher. That will be the end of the day for Charlie Lofton, and will come Jack Fennell. He will face Birdie Waller, who just came in to inherit the bases loaded. He got a strikeout and a flyout. Did not allow any runners to score as there were 3 runners on. He'll look to make up some more of that momentum with his bat now. Game tied at 2 apiece. It's been pretty close. Just under an hour and a half on the game clock, already through 5 full innings. Waller topped on the ground over to short. Right's there. He'll throw over. Good throw in time. That will retire Brody Waller. 1 up, 1 down. A little bit of defensive changes now that I'm looking at it. Whited will move to third base. We will get Mason Alcorn over on short, Comparado into second, which means Will Dickens goes to first. Into left goes Fenton Piper. Trimble still in center. Isbell still in right. Everything else the same. Up will come Peyton Witter. Breaking ball from Fennell is in there. Peyton Witter 0 for 1 in his third at-bat. Big swing and miss over the top of it. Witter down 0-2. The 0-2 from Fennell, just a little outside. Peyton Witter will hang in there. Hayden Griffith will be on deck. He'll bat next. Fennell making his third appearance on the mound. 1-2, fouled off. About 4 innings of work for Fennell coming into this one. Allowed 2 hits, 1 earned run. A couple of strikeouts and a walk. Fennell both hitting and catching. And speaking of catching, it looked like DiBartolomeo might have caught a piece of that foul ball off his skin. So we'll take a break for him. One, two, called strike 3. Peyton Witter goes down looking. 2 up, 2 down for Fennell to start his appearance. Ball in play, and now a strikeout. Up will come Hayden Griffith. His team still tied at 2. Almost went down in this 5th inning instead. His team, or Brody Waller, came in for his squad. Straight to the bases loaded, and now Fennell looking to have the same dominance on the mound. Big breaking ball almost hits Griffith. One 0 fastball delivers. Griffith, he's 1 for 1. Down behind 1 and 2. One, 2 from Fennell. Fastball a little up. Found out yesterday that there are ties in this league. We had our first tie. It was between both of the teams who are playing next, actually, the Copperheads and the Bears. So if the game ends at the bottom half of the 7th inning tied, that's just the end of the game. Didn't know if, because we've never seen that before this season. We've typically seen at least one of the teams leading by the end of the 7th up until the 2nd game yesterday. So there will be no 8th or 9th inning. I just mentioned that because we have a 2-2 score and at the top half of the 6th. It'd be crazy if we didn't see a single tie through the first 3 weeks and then back-to-back days to start the 4th week. We'd see back-to-back ties, but there's still some time left to play. Full count. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Three, two again. Griffith wins this one. He works a 2-out walk. There is now a runner on, and in will come. I believe we will have a pinch hitter. It will not be the previously scheduled Andrew Lewis. It will be Gavin Housewright. We have not seen him today. Swings and misses the first pitch he sees. He's 0-1. Housewright, typically the third baseman, not getting the start today. Instead, Beyblade started. Getting the starting day off. Coming in a pinch hitting situation in the sixth. Check over on Griffith. Nothing going. Fennell being real cautious of Hayden Griffith over on first. Doing his best to not allow a free stolen bagger, really for the runner to go any further past that base. Housewright still at 0-1. Runner fake goes. Second pitch to Housewright is taken for a called strike. Griffith started to go. Held up, and now he's at a 0-2. So Griffith now leading off of first. Housewright at the dish. Fennell deals the 0-2. Curveball, call strike 3. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night goes Gavin Housewright. He's retired on 3 pitches. That's how the top half of the 6th inning ends. Your score is still 2 apiece as we head in the bottom half of the 6th. The Athletics now down their final 6 outs to play with offensively. They will stand up 2, 3, and 4. Trimble, Wright, and Dickens. Waller still on the mound. Trimble shows bunt. Doesn't pull back. He moves to 0-1. The Athletics still searching for their first win in the last few games. Started off so hot, dropping the last few. One of which last night to this very team they lost 10-3. Trimble 0-1, his third at bat, now at a 1-1 count. Big swing and miss from number 98. He's down 1-2. Waller coming back out on the mound after inheriting the bases loaded with only one out to start the fifth inning for him. Got out of a huge jam to keep his team's tie intact. Trimble falling to a 3-2 now to Waller. But he'll come out for a sixth inning of work. Or for the sixth inning, his second inning of work. The bullpen quiet for both teams as of right now. That one almost hits Trimble. He works the full count walk. There's a leadoff base runner for the Athletics. Grayson Wright, he's 1 for 2. Had that double off the wall in his first at bat. Hasn't had loud contact since. As we've mentioned, the Athletics have not scored since the first inning. It has been a minute since the Eagles have scored. They had their second run an inning ago. First run for them came, I believe, in the second. First pitch to Wright. He shows bunt. It's outside. 1-0 count. Third baseman Beyblade playing toes on the grass. Shows bunt. Doesn't go around. The throw down a second trying to get Trimble. Not in time. It moves into the outfield. The middle infielder is really having a hard time corralling the throw down from the catcher. That will allow Trimble to head into second. Grayson Wright turns into a 2-0 count. Middle infield playing back, corner infield playing in, watching for the bunt. They'll still crash if Grayson Wright shows. He does show 2-0, bunted over to first base. It is fielded by the first baseman, Witter. He tags Grayson Wright, but he gets the job done. Alex Trimble goes second to third, and that's the first out. With those bunts, obviously the runner is not, or the hitter is not meant to get on base. It's just meant to advance the base runner. More of a sacrifice thing than anything. And then will come Will Dickens. With the bunt most likely being off, Dickens will swing away. The entire infield will move in. Dickens shoots one out to right center. Stenstrom giving it a local come in on it. Trimble tagging from third. The throw in. It's going to be close. Not in time. Trimble getting just underneath the throw from Stenstrom. What a close play. The center fielder just made that. The Athletics take the lead back. That's the second out on a very, very close play. The tag was down in time. Just a good deception swim move from Trimble, who was scoring. Dickens with a sacrifice fly, and it will come Mason Alcorn. Big spot for the Athletics, already plating one. That one behind Alcorn. The Athletics will now go look to silence the Eagles in the top half of the seventh, walk away with their 8th win of the season. It's been a fun one here today. Very, very good baseball. Not a lot of offensive slugging here, but good defense, good pitching. You got to respect it. 1-0 to Alcorn. Catches the corner. It's 1-1. That one finds home. Birdie Waller battling against Mason Alcorn, 2-2. Alcorn, he's 0 for 2, still looking for his first knock. Waller allowing a run here in the 6th. The off pitch to Mason Alcorn. Chopped on the ground over to third. The diving play by the third baseman Beyblade can't be made. That one will roll on the left. Alcorn hustling around first. He will head into second base safely. As a 2-out double, the Eagles or the Athletics keep going. Looking for any more last insurance runs, Gavin DiBartolomeo will come back up. The go-ahead run already across. Their first insurance stands over on second and stands DiBartolomeo. He's 0 for 2. Big lead for Alcorn. Waller attacking DiBartolomeo, now ahead of him 0 and 2. Lefty deals the 0-2 to DiBartolomeo. Sends it back out to right. Reeser going back on it. Centrum going back on it. And he will make the catch right in front of the wall. Good rundown by the center fielder to retire the catcher for the final out of the 6th. The Eagles now down their last 3 outs. They trailed 2-3 as we head into the final inning. And to try to close it on a Tuesday, it will be Grayson Wright playing shortstop for the most of the game. He will head onto the pitcher's mound. And he will look to close things out. He will face 8, 9, 10, Reeser, Koch, and Stensham. First pitch home, little half swing, nothing going. It's 1-0. The Athletics took the lead in the top or in the bottom half of the 6th. The sacrifice fly got the third one across. They look to hold on to that lead and shut the door. Looking for their 8th win of the season. They currently sit at 7-2, losing 2 games back to back after starting 7-0. Only 3 outs away from riding the ship a little bit. 2-0, 3-0 now to Joey Reeser. Koch in on deck behind him, Dylan Stensham. 3-0, it's a 4-pitch walk to start the inning. Grayson Wright not starting the way he wanted to. Eli Koch, the lefty, will step back in. He's 0 for 2, seeing right for the first time. Reeser now leading off of first. Corner infield playing in. First pitch down low. 5 straight balls out of the zone to start the day for Grayson Wright. The Athletics will have another chance to at-bat if they surrender the lead again. Regardless, they would like to close it out here and not need another at-bat. Check over on Reeser, nothing going. Two 0 popped out to left. Piper coming in on it. He'll make the play. 1 runner on, 1 runner out. Grayson Wright gets the first out here in the 7th. The Eagles now down in their final 2. So in will come Dylan Stenstrom. The 10-0 hitter will hit. But we're getting a shoe change for Grayson Wright. He might have had on spikes. Stepping in, Dylan Stenstrom looking against Grayson Wright. Joey Reeser off of first. First pitch fouled out of play. 0-1. It's been a close game, only 5 runs across. The Athletics looking to shut the door. Grayson Wright pitching with only a 1-run lead. Big swing and a miss from the 10-0 hitter. Stenstrom now at a 0-2. He's 1 for 2 today. Would be a huge spot for his second hit. Or anything to get on base to keep the day alive for the Eagles. The lineup will flip over. Jackson Good is on deck. The 0-2 to Stenstrom. Cold strike 3. Dylan Stenstrom goes down in 3 pitches. Huge pickup for Grayson Wright. The Eagles not down on their final out. That'll flip the lineup over for the 4th and last time. Jackson Good steps in for his 4th time swinging. He is now the Eagles' last hope. He's 1 for 2 today. First pitch to him in there, strike number 1. Another check over on Reeser, because why not? Wanting to be base running aggressive down to your final out. Don't want to be too aggressive, but still relatively on the more so side. The 0-1 hit foul out of play. That will make it 0-2. Jackson Good and the Eagles now down on their final strike here today. Grayson Wright on the bump. Joey Reeser on first. Jackson Good at the plate. 0-2, Athletics a strike away. Did he go around? The appeal down? Did! Ball game. Jackson Good goes down on a little awkward swing, little half swing there. Grayson Wright picks up back-to-back strikeouts to end the 7th, and that will also end the game. The Athletics stop their 2-game losing streak. They move to 8-2. The Eagles fall to 3-6. Athletics will keep their first place record intact, and they will head out of their Tuesday matchup with another win, a close one here to start the day out at Gaylor Field out here at Knoxville Catholic. We will have another game. It's supposed to start at 7:30, but because this one ended at 6:45, it might start a little bit earlier. But the Athletics fall 2-3, or the Athletics win 3-2. that will do it here today. If you're a SMCL fan, stick around. If you're not, if you're just an Athletics or an Eagles fan, you are all good to go. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Hopefully, everybody had a good viewership experience, and I will be back on the microphone for your team's next game. My name is Hunter Mancuso. I appreciate everybody